I remember John Lyle and Eddie Bailey coming down to St Andrews, and I went in the office with him, and he said, "Look, son," he said, "we've agreed a deal with Birmingham. It's a £300,000. We want you at West Ham." He said, "I'll give you £650 a week." He said, "And I'll give you £50 appearance, and you have 5 minutes to think about it." I went, 5 minutes? He went, "Yeah, that's all you need." So obviously I went to ring my partner at the time. There wasn't obviously no mobile phones or anything like that. So I rang the house phone, it was engaged. So I went back in, I said, "I'd love to sign." He went, "Yeah, I know you would." And that was it. It was done that quick. And that was on the Tuesday. I went down on the Thursday to the train, and I remember John calling me in the office, and they were playing Man United on the Saturday. And he said, "Do you know you're suspended for Saturday's game?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "I fucking didn't." He said, "Because if I did, I wouldn't have signed you." It was such a good club, good club back then. It was a family club. The manager done everything. He bought the players. He give them their basic salary. He told them what bonuses they were on. John done everything. Even like when I was at Birmingham and I signed my pro contract at Birmingham, the manager done everything. And John was incredible. When I signed for West Ham, he took me down the Ford garage. He took me down the Ford garage in his Jag. Windows were done up, chain smoking. Took me down the garage, and he took me in the office. He went, "This is our new sign. He wants a discount." And that was it. I mean, he used to take me, because I was staying in, I think it was called the Bear in Epping, I think. And he used to take me back after training, because I didn't have a car. He used to take me back after training and drop me at the hotel. No, I mean, that would never happen now.
No.
But I mean, John was fantastic. The only thing was, it was a chain smoker, and he kept his windows up. But it's not nice.
Yeah.
But managers come and go. You know what I mean? Like with John, it wasn't nice how they treated him. Then Lou come in, and his first words to me went, "You're a bit fat." I went, "You're a fucking midget." and that was my introduction to Lou. Then obviously Billy took over. I didn't always see eye to eye with Billy as a manager. But I have the utmost respect for Billy as a person and as a manager, and certainly as a player. Because for me, he typifies what a footballer should be. 100%. Run through brick walls for his team. And that was Billy. I mean, he was a fitness fanatic, which I didn't like, but we had our run-ins about that. But I mean, utmost respect for Billy. As much as what respect I got for John, I've got for Bill as well.
Like pre-match, you never came out for a warm-up, did you?
No.
Why was that?
I just never warmed up. I was lucky enough that I could. Doesn't matter what day it was, like boiling hot day, freezing cold day. I didn't need to warm up. I can come out and ping a ball 60, 70 yards. I didn't need to warm up. And I remember when Harry became manager, he said, "Look, you've got to warm up." I went, "I can." He went, "You've got to." So I went, "Okay." So I went to warm up, and I come back in. I went, "I've done my hamstring." He went, "What do you mean?" I went, "You made me warm up. I've done my hamstring." I hadn't. You know what I mean? I hadn't, but I said, "Listen, I don't warm up. That's it." I sit in the bath. I used to sit in a hot bath with 2 cans of Coke, a Mars bar, and with my football boots on, and that was it. And I remember playing against Everton in a reserve game, and TC was playing for Everton. He went, "I'm going back to West Ham next week." I went, "You lucky bastard." I went. Then I think it must have been about a month later, Jamie said, "Listen, my dad wants you back at West Ham." I went, "That's it." But I remember Roy Evans calling me in. He went, "Birmingham want you on loan." I went, "Listen, I'm 25 years old. I don't want to go on loan. I just want to be settled, play football." He called me in again. He went, Tottenham want you. I went, fuck off. He went, no, I'm serious. I went, so am I, fuck off. So, and walked out. Then he called me in, like I said, a month or two later, and he said, Harry wants you at West Ham. I went, no, but I'm gone. Yeah. I'm gone. And that was it. So it seemed to take like the months and months and months, but I think it took about 6 weeks in the end, but it seemed to go on forever. And it was, for me, it was just coming home. I played for Birmingham against West Ham at Upton Park, and it's the horriblest place in the world to play football. Honestly, mate, it's horrible. Yeah. But when you play for West Ham and they like you, it's the best place in the world. So
Christmas or birthdays, you'd get the West Ham shirt. The first thing you do is rip the collar. What was it about his collars, Julian? What was it about his collar?
To be fair, I've got quite a big neck. I mean, I've got a 17.5-inch neck. And they were quite tight on me. So the first lot, they were just like round. So I used to cut it. Yeah. In Eddie Gillam, our kit man, it wasn't the case like it is now. You get 2 shirts every game. Yeah. That shirt, you had a long sleeve and a short sleeve, had to last you. So I used to cut it. Next week it'd be sewn up. So I would cut it again. It's only because it was so tight. Yeah. Then we had one with buttons on. So if you're trying to chest the ball, you got me just whacking like a button into your chest. So I used to cut them off. Again, Eddie Gillam didn't like it, so next week they would be sewn back on. So that was it. It felt restricting. Yeah. So that's why I used to cut it. So